then your ego backs off and you can see the situation with more logic and more intellect. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bendy, and on this channel we practice flexibility of the mind, the body, and the spirit. So today we're talking about something that I never thought I'd talk about on my channel again, but hey, growth. I'm growing and I'm starting to see new perspectives and things of that nature. So today's video is all about manifesting your ex back. I said back in a previous video that you shouldn't try to manifest your ex back. But since making that video, I kind of realized that I was being judgmental, because who hasn't broken up with their husband? Who hasn't broken up with their boyfriend? Not when like you're married, but like who is married now who didn't like break up in the beginning, or like a while ago there was a point where you two didn't know you wanted to be together, you know? Like I was kind of on my high horse by saying like you shouldn't get back with someone you would break up with, because then I wouldn't be in a relationship or have my beautiful baby boy. You know, so I'm gonna teach, I'm gonna talk about how you can get your ex back if that is what is in the cards for you, because it's possible. So we're gonna figure it out. So the first step in manifesting your ex back is to acknowledge your vibrational dip. It sounds like a snack. Vibrational dip. I actually heard Leor Alexandra talking about a vibrational dip, how a lot of people experience it when they are newly single, out of a relationship. And it is very important to acknowledge your shift in vibration after breaking up with someone. When you're with a person for a certain amount of time, you become very used to being with them. You become very codependent, and you know, it's normal, it's a part of life. But we all have to remember that our happiness is always supposed to be within ourselves. Our fulfillment is always supposed to be inside ourselves. So after breaking up with someone, after unfortunately being broken up with, you have to assess what you're actually upset about. You want to know if you are genuinely hurting because the other person is hurting. You want to know whether you're just upset because you no longer have the security that you once had. You know, you have to acknowledge why your vibration has gone down after the end of this relationship. If you try to ignore this vibrational dip, if you try to just bypass it and get back together with the person that you were looking for, chaos. 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 I'm just letting you know. I'm just telling you. Don't be mad at me. You clicked on the video. It will be chaos if you try to reunite with the person you just broke up with without acknowledging why you feel bad being apart from them. Because after you do that soul searching, after you do that work, you'll realize your perspective when it comes to the breakup, whether you were the one who initiated it or whether you were the one who got broken up with. Understanding how you feel after a breakup, how you feel on your own, is very, very important, because it allows you to see the other person subjectively. When it comes to manifesting a person back into your life, even though the reasons you want to do it are emotional, you need to start learning how to take emotion out of the equation. If there's a person that you want to be with and you've made that decision, awesome. So you've made the decision that they are worth being with you and sacrificing and growing. So if you make the decision to grow for a person, you want to start learning how to take ego out of your thoughts when it comes to how you're going to grow and how you're going to get back together with them. Then your ego backs off and you can see the situation with more logic and more intellect. So for example, if somebody breaks up with you, then that means that they are not happy in the relationship. If someone is not happy in a relationship with you, that is one of the biggest times that our ego freaks out. It's like, oh God, this person that we love isn't happy with us. What's wrong with me? The world is ending. What did I do to deserve this? All of these thoughts that come from our ego, when in reality, if we love this other person and they're breaking up with us, it's up to us to really understand why they're breaking up with us. Not from an emotional place, but from an intellectual place. Whether they're not getting enough communication, whether they're not getting enough time, whether they're getting too much time, whether they're the type of person who needs more space. You want to start learning how to intellectually understand the person that you want to manifest back into your life. By learning how to turn the emotions down and turn the ego down, you're becoming less selfish and looking at them and looking at their needs, which is probably one of the things that they may have wanted in the first place. I'm sorry, my camera died. So if things are slightly different in this shot, that is why. So the second step to manifesting an ex back is friendship. If you and your ex aren't at a place where you can be friends, the only thing that can solve that is time and a genuine apology acknowledging your part in the breakup and whatever upset them enough to end the relationship. If your partner ended the relationship, you have to non-emotionally respect that. So there can't be these thoughts in your mind that say, oh, well, they only broke up with me because of this, or they did it because of this. You can't invent reasons aside from the reason that person says. A lot of times we can think that we know our better half more than they do, but we can't assume that, and we can't live that way, because look, there's a lot of life out here to live. There's a lot of experiences to get. There's a lot of growth for all of us. So if your ex says, hey, this is what happened in the relationship that I did not like, it did not make me happy, instead of hiding behind your ego and saying none of that's true, it's actually for these reasons, listen to them and digest whatever they told you when you guys were breaking up, whatever was happening in the fight. If you really want them back, you have to digest what they said. If you're not willing to digest what they said and look at their side of the relationship, then you may only want a relationship for cosmetic reasons. Relationships are all about growth. Relationships are all about, working through hardships and figuring out how to get through hardships together. And that comes from both sides. Both sides have to be willing to grow together. So if there's information being offered to you on how to be a better partner and you're not necessarily open to it, you may only be looking for a relationship for cosmetic reasons, as in it offers you financial support, you think having a partner just looks good, reasons that don't actually mean that you want to create a life and build a life with this person. If you are able to build a friendship with your ex, not selfishly, and just willing to be there for them as a person without constantly saying in your head, we're going to get back together, you're going to be mine, this is what I want. Without doing that, you are on your way, because love is not possessive. It's not. And, there's a difference between being in a relationship and not being in a relationship. And if you swear you want this person back, if you really want them in your life, I definitely feel like it's the best idea to opt for the friendship route. Now, a lot of people might say, no, that's too painful, because what if they get with someone else? They might get with somebody else. But by being friends with that person, that assures that while you grow and while they grow, that you're still growing together, that you're still on the same path. Of course, you don't have to become friends with the person. You can go your separate ways after the breakup and then try to manifest them back, in the way that some of the other videos say. But I just believe that if you really want someone back and if you really want to be in their lives, it doesn't really matter whether it's romantic or whether it's friendship-wise. You're not really losing anything if that person is important to you. If you only want someone in your life for romance, I don't know, how important is that person to you in general, But hey, that's just my perspective. So by being friends with the person for them, for the person that they are, that kind of takes all the pressure off of, hey, we have to be back in a relationship, and it allows you to see that person for who they are and appreciate them for who they are. And the knowledge that you can get from a person by just being their friend can make your relationship so much stronger, so much more beautiful, so much more multi-dimensional. So I would say the second step to manifesting your ex back would definitely be attempting friendship or being open to friendship, being open to being in each other's lives so that the two of you can grow together as opposed to growing apart. The last part of learning how to manifest your ex back is understanding that you are not trying to manifest a person. I don't believe in manifesting people. I'm not going to change my beliefs to tell you guys what you want to hear. But I still believe this is how you manifest your ex back. I really do. If you want your ex back, that is a certain vibration that you want to hold. Having this person, this singular person in your life would take your vibration to a specific level. Manifesting this person back can take your vibration to a specific level. So you're wanting to learn how to bring your vibration up to that level on your own. When the two of you broke up, it was for a reason. And if you genuinely love this person very, very deeply, the reason that you broke up may be a common theme to a lot of other problems in your life. So taking that common theme and learning how to raise your vibration means that you are taking the time to work on yourself in order to become the person who can be in a compatible relation with the person that you want so badly. That doesn't come from focusing on the person you want to manifest into your life. That comes from focusing on yourself and growing. I'm all about matching vibrations. I'm all about meeting your desire where you want to meet it. I do not under any circumstance believe that our desires come to us if our vibration stays the same. I don't think that's possible. I believe that if our vibration stays the same, we experience more of the same. So if you're single and you're not with the person that you want to be with, if your vibration stays the same, I personally believe that you will continue to experience that life. So I think to wrap it all up, I think it's important to remember that it is not about manifesting back that specific person. It's about loving that person for who they are, being there for them unconditionally, whether that's as a friend or as a partner, just being there for them because you appreciate that person. And this process is more about bettering yourself and bettering who you are and raising your vibration so that you can be the wonderfully happy person you see yourself being with your partner. So yes, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. I hope that I was able to give a different perspective to any of the other videos that are on YouTube. I know there are tons of how to get your ex back videos, and I know this might not be a lot of people's favorite, but I do think that a lot of the things that I said I think everything I said was truthful because it's my perspective, but I do hope that some of the things that I said can be balanced with what others have said to help whomever who is trying to get their ex back, you know? So yeah, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you'd like me to expand on anything I said in the video, let me know in the comments and I will be happy to. And last but not least, please make sure that you're subscribed so you can see my next video. I love you so much and I appreciate you so much for watching the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.